Hi everyone, Amy here. Over the past weeks I've been developing the rigs and animations for the fish that we're going to see in Peach Ridge. As you can see, they're looking pretty cool at the moment. This one here is a surgeonfish, or dory for those of you who watched Finding Nemo. So the modelling and the animation of the fish has actually been pretty breezy, but we're running into an issue exporting the animations into the Unreal Engine. So just to give you an example, I'm just going to import the surgeonfish file, so the swimming one that you saw before. So I've got import animations checked, I'm importing all. First sign of trouble is our little pop-up box. And then if I click here, this should have our lovely surgeonfish animated just in the scene. And as you can see, it's a lovely blank static mesh. That's a little bit of a problem. So even when we've got the engine playing, the fish doesn't swim, it's still just like a static mesh. We've got the normal mats attached, which is a bonus, but we're kind of needing to swim. It's kind of essential to the gameplay. I think everyone would agree with that. Now the problem's occurring because I'm using sign deformers and end hair dynamics to animate the fish, and FBX doesn't actually support these animations when exporting the MIA file. Therefore, there is nothing for Unreal to import. It's a bit of a problem, actually. It's quite a large problem, and we kind of spent a while trying to figure out how to fix it. Looking online, it seemed to be just the overall assumption that this was a way of life and nothing could fix it. Luckily at SAE we've got some wonderful lecturers, and one of them, Reza, has actually shown me a way to export my animations to an FBX file so I can use them in Unreal, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys now. Lovely, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have all of your animations complete. So your rig set up, your model skin weighted, it's completely done. You don't need to touch it at all. So what we want to do is we want to first change our Maya menu to animation, just so we can make sure we've got key, playback, visualize in our toolbar up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shift select all of the controls and deformers that are affecting our mesh. So for me, I've linked my sign deformer to my auto swim control here, and I've keyed all of the attributes. So I'll need to select that alongside my pectoral fin controls. So I'll select those. I'll also select my center of gravity control there, and then I'll just shift select the mesh as well. And then what we'll do is we'll go up to key, and then we need to go to bake animation options. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've got base animation here selected. I'm just going to select start and end, so I'm just going to select my start frame as 1 and my end frame as 30, because that's how long my animation runs for. And then just make sure your sample rate is at 1, and don't click smart bake or change your oversampling. And then we're just going to bake the animation. So what that does is that sets a key for every single frame of the mesh geometry there. And what we want to do is we now want to export that as our FBX. Now with our FBX exported, we're just going to import that into the scene. So if I go import here and I click the FBX I exported earlier, I'll just open that one. I make sure import animations is ticked, and then I'm just going to import all. So now if we're going to this little animation node, we'll see the fish is swimming beautifully in the preview. And if we pull that into the Unreal scene, I'll scale him down a little bit, he's a little bit big. There we go. And I hit play. Then we can see that the fish is animating actually quite nicely. So there we go, nice little simple fix for you, and there we have it. Now this fix was super easy and something that animation practitioners probably already know in the industry, but I hope my tutorial helps someone out there, and I'll keep you guys updated with more progress of my animation in the coming devlogs.